Good morning, and take these first few moments to settle into an awareness of yourself and to settle into today. Whatever adjustments your body calls you to do, respond as well as you can. Stretching, reaching, twisting, turning, yawning, sighing, and creating space in the parts of your body where there's a need for it. Perhaps the shoulders come a little further back in order that the chest can open, giving more space for breath. Maybe a wriggle in the hips so the sit bones feel more connected to the surface beneath you. Noticing where the limbs have fallen. Making movement there, should you wish to. And finding a place to settle. And I invite you, if you're safe and feel ready to do so, if you haven't already, to close your eyes or to lower them down. Gently turning an awareness inwards towards the experience within yourself. And having a little check out what you can find there. When your eyes are closed, perhaps you notice there's need for a little more movement and adjustment. The direction, of course, or the suggestion rather, is not that we stay still throughout our meditation practice, but that if we move, we've consciously decided to do so. Noticing there's a choice to stay with whatever discomfort shows up, or to respond and seek comfort within the places where there's tension. Notice now your breath. Allow yourself to bring full focus on your breath. Paying full attention to its rhythm. Watching the waves rise and fall. Curious about the minute detail, the differences between one breath and the next. Expanding outwards to notice whether your shoulders might benefit from a gentle softening. Lowering. Whether the jaw might move a little to open and release. The forehead, the temples. I'm often surprised by how far down my ears can drop when I notice that I'm holding them up. Perhaps it's the same for you. Similarly, are you holding anything in your scalp? And then traveling down the back line of your body, tuning into whether there's any space that you might create in between your vertebrae. Whether your spine might benefit from a little more straightening. Of course, these are not directions, simply curiosities. Noticing the hip and the groin area. Any micro releases here? Similarly in the legs and the feet. Mm. You notice my deeper breath, perhaps there's one there for you too. If so, allow it to take shape. Maybe a sigh. Before we move into the main part of today's sitting, which is it's focused on self-compassion, bringing in words of Brené Brown and Pema Chödrön. Before we do that, tuning in, if it's available to you, into your heart space. Paying a little tender, gentle attention to your heart. Noticing its beat. Noticing its presence. Being here with your heart, however it's showing up today. No intention to fix or change, judge or alter. tenderly, tenderly holding. Let's bring a self-compassion moment to the heart. Working through the 3 steps of self-compassion as studied and researched by Kristin Neff. As you notice your heart and the heart space and its beat, bringing kindness to the heart. No judgment. Simply bringing self-kindness. Validation. However that may sound to you. Maybe something like, there you are, heart. It's hard sometimes. There you are. It's okay that it's hard sometimes. Let those words settle. Or your version of those words. And the second part of Kristin's self-compassion model. Common humanity versus isolation. Meaning you're not alone. You are not alone. Our hearts hurt sometimes. Each of us here together, we share the experience of a beating heart. We share the presence of our own heart. And we share that it's hard sometimes. And let that settle. The knowledge that we, you, I, we're not alone. Allow your body to respond to that. And then the third and final part of Kristin's teachings are mindfulness versus over-identification. So that means that this feeling, whatever it may be, that it will pass. You're not defined by having a heart that hurts or a heart that's finding things difficult. Mindfulness says, this will pass. I don't know when. I don't know how. But it will pass through. It does not define you. It's not your identity. This will pass. Taking a moment to observe how your body responds to this practice. Noticing, noticing. Brené Brown gathered data and created a working definition of compassion. And it's this. Compassion is the daily practice of recognizing and accepting our shared humanity so that we treat ourselves and others with loving kindness, and we take action in the face of suffering. We treat ourselves and others with loving kindness, and we take action in the face of suffering. I'm going to leave you with the words of the American Buddhist nun, Pema Chödrön. In her book, The Places That Scare You, she said, or wrote, when we practice generating compassion, we can expect to experience our fear of pain. Compassion practice is daring. It involves learning to relax and allow ourselves to move gently toward what scares us. In cultivating compassion, we draw from the wholeness of our experience, our suffering, our empathy, as well as our cruelty and terror. It has to be this way. Compassion is not a relationship between the healer and the wounded. It's a relationship between equals. Only when we know our own darkness well can we be present with the darkness of others. Compassion becomes real when we recognize our shared humanity. As those words land, I invite you to return to your heart and settle here in awareness. Rest here alongside your heart. As we come to a close, in awareness of your own heart, expand your awareness to the hearts of each of us sitting here. Our shared humanity. our shared experience. And let's take a few moments to hold one another in loving kindness. Gently, tenderly, oh so compassionately. If it's in your practice, I invite you to take your hands to your heart center in a prayer position. Only if it's right for you. Perhaps begin to wriggle fingers and toes and stretch and sigh. When you feel ready, opening your eyes and expanding your awareness to each of us on the screen. Thank you for being here. Namaste. Thank you, Caroline. Thank you.